I'm Maria.
I'm Penny.
And I'm Melanie.
And we're the girls.
I want to talk about Sarah Palin because throughout all the pre-election things and now all the post-election, people just either love or hate Sarah Palin.
Well, I personally love Sarah Palin. I think that the fact that she's pro-life, it really endears me to her. And I think that the fact that her son Trig, has Down syndrome and she chose life, and she actually walked the walk in that situation. I think that's very admirable. And I think that a lot of people look at her and they're somewhat threatened by that personal side of her story.
I think that the fact that she's so successful as a mother and a wife and a career person, and she's conservative, is very threatening.
I definitely think so.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
It is absolutely. I mean, you saw that when she was selected as John McCain's running mate in 2008, in that all of a sudden, here was this woman who people just flocked to because she was so like what I think most American women kind of think they are. They're trying to balance it all and do it all and have a career and have kids and a husband and a family and kind of make it all work. And here she was, someone who was doing all of this, governor of Alaska with a huge approval rating. And then she was on the national stage in an election that they had been decided, seemingly months before August of 2008. And here she was, and they just went crazy on her because they didn't know what to do, because they were terrified on how they were going to stop this before the election happened.
Some people thought, okay, McCain's got to choose a minority or a woman. Oh, that would be great. But not just
surprised.
that.
I didn't know who she was. Did you know who she was?
Absolutely.
I did not know who she was.
I didn't know who she was.
And I was like, Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
And then I got to go, I heard her speak twice, once during the campaign and once at a Susan B. Anthony List event. And she is just amazing.
Right.
I mean, she can really connect with people. But I think also she's kind of homey, and people make fun of that. She's not,
exactly.
She's not part of even the conservative elite, the people that have gone to Ivy League schools and all the right clubs and things. She's just a regular person, which is, I think, why most people like her so much.
And identify with her. I definitely identify with her for that reason. The mother role, I mean, balancing, being a mother, being a wife, and having a career is hard. So I think that a lot of people give her a hard time, but at the very least, they should give her props for that, because it's not easy.
While I am a huge Sarah Palin fan, I wanted him to select her as the running mate before she kind of got national attention, and I was just learning about her. But I have to say, I am really disappointed with kind of the course that she has chartered over the last
giving up
couple
her
years.
governorship?
I think that was one of the worst decisions I have ever seen.
I agree.
And I understood her rationale toward it, what she had said in that statement, but it just didn't make sense. It just made me think that she doesn't want a future on the national stage.
Right.
Really,
Well, I personally,
as a candidate.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be a candidate. My personal opinion is that she should be what she is, and that's a motivational speaker, a role model, someone who can get behind candidates like she's just in
influential.
The election. She's influential.
Yes, she is.
And she's chosen to be a pundit instead of a politician, I think, right now. I was at the Democratic Convention in Denver.
Oh, that's right.
Covering Obama's nomination, and then I was on the plane back surrounded by Democrats and Obama fans, and they were, just as we were landing back in DC, they were getting texts and they're saying, Sarah Palin? Who's Sarah Palin? McCain just said that she's the nominee. And they're going, and one of the guys says, oh no, Sarah Palin? This might be trouble. And, but anyway.
Definitely. I think that the fact that they were threatened by her, I think that was one of the controversial things for the Democrats. I think that a lot of people were worried.
Yeah.
But
well, they still just hate her out there, especially in the left blogosphere.
Oh gosh.
They're so mean, and I think it's so interesting that feminists and men who consider themselves feminists, they are out there, are so horrible to a woman treat her with such disrespect. I think
Exactly. Me, at the very least, okay, you don't agree with her, her views, you don't agree with her party affiliation, but respect her as a woman and a woman candidate. That's a lot to take on with her personal responsibilities at home. I think that, I really think they were unfair to her.
And they still are.
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, they vilified her.
Right.
I mean, they vilified her in a way that I don't think I've ever seen in my lifetime, to watch someone have to go through that kind of scrutiny. I mean, it's no wonder she didn't want to be a candidate.
Exactly.
And kind of wanted to stop that. I mean, I don't blame her at all for that, because how do you fight something like that where they're just, they were really going to stop at nothing to destroy her and her family. And just absolutely insane.
And they didn't do that to Hillary.
Oh, of course not. We are totally fine with that.